Welcome to the Ball's Not Court podcast. Cortez Paulus here. We got Kevin Carter over Skype. Mr. Carter.
What's that?
What's that?
Yeah.
Good old. Hey, good old Budweiser commercials, right?
Was that in the 90s?
Maybe 2000s. I feel like it was in the
2000s. I don't even know. I can't even remember that far back anymore.
It felt like one of them old commercials. But I remember doing that for a long time. So, but it's always what's that? Oh man, how you doing, sir? You doing all right? You know what I mean? I know we
Yeah, good.
listen. I know we haven't podcast a while, and I'm telling you,
You don't say.
I'm telling you, this house renovation, everything's been thrown off since I got back from Puerto Rico, man. I mean,
1999 to 2002.
There it is. So, well, I felt like it was when I was in high school. We was doing that dumb thing around football. So yeah, that sounds about right.
You mean to tell me they kept that going for 3 years?
Pretty impressive.
Wow. What for 3 years? Not too bad. It came out during the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Super Bowl of 99.
Fun stuff, man.
It ended when they had the old white ladies doing it. That's when it ended.
Probably when it died, right?
Yeah, that's when it died. Having the black guy, the Spanish guy, and the white guy doing it each other, that was fine. But then when you brought in old ladies, no one cared.
Dude, there's a lot going on right now in the sports world.
A ton of stupid things.
There's a lot, man. I mean, there's so much information that we can't even handle right now that we have all this information to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess we can start NFL.
There's a lot of subjects people get real anal about.
Oh.
But,
yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot going on.
Yeah. And I know as he insert his Dwight Howard joke in there, he is out with a glute injury for 3 to 4 months, as Adrian Wojnarowski reported, and with all the stories flying around.
On a donut on the end of the bitch. That's all I want to know. Look, they have one of them air donuts sitting on the end of the bitch.
What's all going on in the Wizards locker room with on top of this with the Dwight Howard stuff is just that whole the Wizards, man. They're a mess, man. They
went from a perennial playoff team to now dysfunction personified.
Yep. You got Bradley Beal and Scott Brooks going at it, and John Wall is cussing out his ball coach, and Dwight Howard having drama issues off the court. So this was a team that was supposed to be at least in the top 5 in the East.
And now they're in the bottom 5 of the East.
Yeah. And they're looking to fire sale. They want to trade John Wall. They're making Bradley Beal available, but John Wall contract is atrocious, and he's 31 years old.
That's gonna be tough. But the Bradley Beal one is the one everybody's interested in.
Yes, friendly contract. Spaces the floor shooter, so we know he's a heck of a ball player for the value that he's getting paid. So I think a lot of people are coming for that. And then I know Otto Porter Jr. So they're really just trying to fire sell the team. But I mean, amidst all this drama and stuff right there, they're still 9th in the East. I mean, we'll see what happens there.
It's going to keep going more and more downhill. They just it never gets better. It only gets worse.
No, I'm telling you. And then it's crazy that I mentioned them first, but you got the Rockets who's struggling, the Lakers.
Oh yeah, playing terrible. Well, I kind of knew the Lakers were going to be the Lakers, but they had their little streak. And did they lose last night? Or
yeah, they lost last night. They lost, and that's the thing. They're getting to now the tough part of the schedule, And then there's this report that came out that LeBron and Luke Walton is having issues, and Magic is.
Hold on. Let me put my shock face on. Now, I'm not. Am I supposed to be shocked by that?
You're shocked about that? No, you're not. No, you're not shocked about that.
We didn't see that one coming from a mile away.
Yeah. So I mean, as you know, LeBron and coaches is something I always bumps head. But listen, when you saw the team as it was constructed with the Lakers, not really many shooters around them, and LeBron like to have shooters around him. But you look at, Rajon Rondo and Lonzo Ball. Kyle Kuzma's a good shooter. Brandon Ingram, I know I've been talking about his potential, but I'm still not buying the hype with that player yet. And then you got JaVale McGee. They literally call him the mean team. I mean, there's not much shooting around him, and you go.
There's zero, and he didn't want to play point guard anymore. No. He didn't want to play like he was playing in Cleveland anymore. He wanted to be the guy that could run lazy, get into the box, do more with his back towards the ball, and play off the ball more. And then they're like, nope, we need you to do this. Well, that's not what he signed up for going to L.A. But he should have known that that's what was going to end up happening when he went to L.A. just by the way they were built.
Right. And I mean, I know he was aware that, this is going to be a process, but honestly, I think he can already.
He needs to come to a sense that he did this for him and his family. That's the reason he moved out to LA. It was for him and his family, because it wasn't to win another championship before he retired, because that's not going to happen.
No. And
he will never, ever, ever, ever again win a championship.
Well,
unless Kevin Durant and somebody else comes to the Lakers, he's never going to win another championship.
So let me ask you this, because every time you turn around, you see some TV show that comes out with his name that he's producing in it, and a new show, new project, and everything. Space Jam 2, Shut Up and Dribble.
Remember when Shaq went to L.A.?
Yeah.
And all this stuff came about that Shaq went to L.A. because they had this in his contract. He went out there to do more for himself and his family and set himself up for the future. And he knew that the way he would do that was going over there and doing stuff like, say, The Rock and people like that, and what Shaq did. He went out there to make himself more presentable and more marketable. Even though he was marketable before, but him being able to go out there now, he set himself up with the right people and all this stuff, and who's not going to want to work with LeBron James. So it was basically what Shaq did. Went out there, made his connections in Hollywood, and now he's going to be set. Now he's going to be able to make movies, help produce TV shows, and do all this stuff now.
Yeah.
Like the thing he did on HBO. Like, it's just, he went out there to set himself up with the right people. Yeah. He went, this wasn't a basketball move at all whatsoever. This was a family move. And this was making sure he had stuff that he'll be able to do in the future to make money and to keep his name out there. And that's what he did.
Yeah, because his boy plays for a prep school up there in L.A. So, I mean, it's basically family move and stuff with endorsement deals. But then I see how he's getting, I mean, I know he's a competitor and stuff like that, but, you chose this move on different reasons, and you got the team built around you a certain way with all this, young talent, and you get mad because it's not coming together, and you realize that you're on the downside of your career. You're not what you used to be. You're still, don't get me wrong, you're still one hell of an athlete, but, you're not what you was at 23, 24, and 25. So.
Especially on the defensive end.
Yeah. Yeah, and so it's...
That boy plays James Harden defense now.
No. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's bad. It's...
Like, he don't even... He exerts so much energy on one end of the floor that he can't play defense anymore.
Utah Jazz is another team that's been struggling. That's a little surprising. The Celtics. I thought it was going to be a number one seed in the East, man. They're right. They're a game above the Magic in the playoff race.
It's that trying to add Gordon Hayward into a thing to where you had a good thing going last year with all your young guys. And now you're trying to add Gordon in with all these guys, and I guess it's messing up the chemistry a little bit, or probably Kyrie's not happy, which there's another surprise.
Yeah.
And it just, there's little things here and there in the NBA. The NBA kills me more than any other league about people not being happy. And I'm like, well, you dealt yourself into this situation. You can't be mad at yourself, so you just put it off on everybody else. But you put yourself in this situation. And I was like, every time y'all get traded or you want to get traded, but you're putting yourself in that situation.
Right.
It's not the team's fault. It's your fault. Suck it up. Be happy with what you got and play. But no, they like getting angry at one little thing if it goes wrong.
So speaking of angry, have you heard the Greg Popovich story?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I saw it.
He said the game is boring now because it's all three, like, it's basically three-point shooting base.
It's the game to me has lost the beauty of basketball. Sometimes you'll see it with ball movement and everything like that, but it's lost its spark. Where everybody just wants to shoot 3-pointers, no matter how big, how tall, how anything you are. I mean, all you want to do is shoot 3-pointers. It's just not amusing to me. I was like, every game has turned into a 3-point competition now. The game of basketball has changed so dramatically. It's took a lot of the things that we liked about it when we were younger. It's took a lot of those things out of the game. And I somewhat agree with you. I still find it amusing because I like watching idiots chuck the ball from the logos in the middle of the court now, just in game session. Like, not pre-game stuff. They're doing it during the game. And I'm like, okay, is that a legal jump shot? Or are you trying to talk them into making a 4-point line? Or what are you trying to do? But I agree with you to a certain extent. To me, it's took a lot out of the game. And defense in the game is just blown that away. It's like the NFL now. Defenses are really getting nullified in the NFL with all these high-powered offenses and stuff that are taking place again. And it's going – NFL is slowly turning into college ball if you watch. Like a lot of the college things that come into the NFL where they run the spread and running RPOs and running a little with a little tempo and everything like that. It's coming. Defenses are slowly becoming a old dinosaur, if you will, in any sport that we're watching besides baseball. You can't really change baseball.
Well, they know flashy sells, but me, I kind of sort of agree with Greg. I just think it's not like he's on his way out. He's ready to retire.
But he's an old guy.
Yeah. It sounds bitter to me, too.
He's like when you talk to me about basketball. Like, you damn kids and their 3-pointers. Yeah. Well, there's nobody play with fundamentals. Get off my lawn. Yeah, that's.
Yeah, he just sounds bitter to me. He's don't get me wrong. He's still one of the best coaches to ever do it. But he just sounds bitter to me.
Well, he's one of the best coaches to ever do it. But his philosophy has become an old style philosophy.
Yeah.
And that's what happens when you get older. Stuff starts evolving around you. Mind you, I don't like the way the game's evolving no more than he does, but it does take away a lot of the amusing stuff that basketball does when 7-foot people are shooting 3-pointers and stuff. I don't care for that.
It reminded me of Jerry Sloan when he was kind of still running his offense, and when the offense kind of revolutionized the NBA. It's happened this time around with Greg Popovich because now that you look at the shooting chart for his team, DeMar DeRozan and LaMarcus Aldridge leads the league in the certain areas where they shoot mid-range shots. Yeah, those two lead the league in mid